Hi and welcome to Team Banana. In this episode we're going to have a look at precision screwdrivers. That's right, a lot of you have been asking me what screwdriver should I be using when disassembling the Nintendo 2DS. Now this tutorial is also going to be applicable to people dealing with the Hubsan microcopter or any of the other microcopter series, including other micro remote control cars like the Losi Micro T. So let's have a look at some screwdrivers. What most people will recognize as a precision screwdriver are these things here. Now, the one on our right, that is a slightly better quality screwdriver, but they're just not that great. They will work, but you know, they're not that great. So particularly if you're dealing with the Nintendo 2DS, and particularly if you've got black screws, these are going to be horrendous. I mean, obviously this is the wrong type of screwdriver because it's flat, but I'm giving you an example of what the actual handle looks like. This is the sort of thing that people will be used to, but again, they're absolutely rubbish, so don't bother using them. What I mean by black screws is you've got two types of screws on Nintendo console. You've got the white console, which has got the silver screws in, as you can see there. Now these are pretty good quality, and they give you a little bit more slack when you're picking a screwdriver, but if you pick a precision screwdriver and get it right the first time, then you shouldn't have a problem at all with your screws. And this one here, as you can see, this is the black screws. Now I know it's pretty obvious, it's self-explanatory, silver screws, black screws, but I'm showing you anyway. So there you go, and you can almost see that these aren't quite sunk as deep. The cross that's imprinted into them isn't quite sunk as deep as the silver ones, and there's also some slight doming to the head as well, whereas there isn't on the silver one because they're much better quality screws. It's unfortunate, but you know, if you're not taking your 2DS apart, I guess it doesn't matter. So anyway, that's the two different screw types. Now, we've already said these are rubbish, don't bother, so we get rid of them. Other screwdrivers, which are very much not precision screwdrivers, I've seen people using these things. Screwdrivers you get out of a cracker. Come on guys, seriously, no! Right, you got these types as well. I mean, you got a nice Sandvik screwdriver there, you know, very good quality vanadium steel, but again, this one in particular is a wood screwdriver. No, not applicable. And this one here is a Posi-drive screwdriver as well. It's got the extra little grooves in the middle of the crosses, so that's also not applicable. So basically, if you had them in the right size, which is metric 3mm wide, all of these screwdrivers that you see on the mat now, rubbish, don't use them. What you want to be using is something like these. These are what precision screwdrivers are. Now, as I said, it's got a plain crosshead, and you can see it's made out of high quality vanadium steel. It's 3mm wide, the head on it, and that's exactly what you need. The tip on it is very accurate as well. I don't know whether you can see that, but if you compare that with the tip on, say, this screwdriver, you see how rubbish that is. It comes to a needle point. There's actually quite a big block of metal on the end there. Yeah, see, that's why it's not applicable. All those screwdrivers will chew up your screws for your 2DS, for your Hubsan, for your Losi Micro T. They're no good. But these ones, as you can see, now the Draper ones I'm holding here are slightly lower quality than the Glacier ones that I've got. But this is still applicable. This is a precision screwdriver. Nice grip on it. It's got a spinning collet, so when you're using it, it goes into your hand and you can spin it like that. Much better, you've got much more control, you know what you're doing with it, and a good quality one like this will even have a ball bearing in the end. So you've got really sort of, you see the difference in that. It's like really, 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 really smooth and fast moving. So you can really get through there. It's even tapered as well, so it fits your hands a lot nicer. But again, this is vanadium steel, and I've had this for absolutely years. I mean, this particular screwdriver has lasted absolutely ages, whereas the Draper equivalent, you know, is probably only going to last like a year or two. This one here. So yeah, that's basically it. Don't go using rubbish screwdrivers, use the correct ones, and you will notice that you get a real nice sort of positive feel when it goes in. It feels like it's really locking into the screw. It won't be wobbling, you know, you won't have any trouble extracting that screw if you're using the correct screwdriver. So yeah, precision screwdriver, as I said, crosshead, posi drive, metric, M3, 3mm wide, whatever. Any of those search terms will get you the correct type. As you can see, it is literally just a crosshead. So yeah, go get yourself decent screwdrivers. I mean, you can pick up something similar to this. The most it's going to cost you is about £5, $5. For the sake of your console, if you're going to be doing things like this as well again, and especially if you've got like a Hubsan microcopter or you've got a Losi micro T, just go out and buy a decent screwdriver. You only need one, so just get a decent one. Anyway, that's been that, and I hope you guys have found it interesting.